Hello, beautiful divine souls. I'm Maya Starfire. Welcome to my channel. I was doing some gardening in the back and repotting some plants that really needed to be repotted. And this is a time of year where it's not too hot and it's not too cold, that it's safe to do it. And higher self said, this is exactly what all of us are being called to look at right now and to prioritize, is recognizing if we're giving ourselves enough space to grow, our soul enough space to grow and expand to its highest potential. Are we caring for ourselves and our soul? Are we giving ourselves enough nutrients and love and even protection from things around us? And I'm going to show you, I'm going to give you an example of what our souls might be looking like and feeling like when we are not giving them the space they need to grow to their potential. Our souls are expansive. They're more expansive than any of us have ever realized, and I may never realize. I'm hoping that we all get to the place where we do realize, but they are so giant. And at times we shove them in these tiny little things that they're not meant to fit in. I think the last example I talked about was how none of us fit in these little tiny perfect boxes, or, now that I make the correlation, maybe even a cube. The cubes, that's another discussion all in itself. So I have a plant here that's been in this little pot for way too long, and I can tell that it's not happy. It's lavender, and it's starting to like droop and wilt, and it's because I've allowed it to stay in this tiny little pot for so long. Things happen, life happens, responsibilities, things got into the way. And I think that happens to all of us when it comes to our own soul's purpose and our journey as well. Things happen, distractions happen, things get in the way, good things and negative things get in the way, right? But we're really being called to take a look at what we're feeling and what we're needing and what our souls need to thrive in. And most likely there are things, there are people, there are places, situations, thought processes that can really diminish our soul's light. And as I took this plant out of the pot is when higher self decided to point something out to me. It's very hard to see from here, but all the roots are bound up and unhappy and can't go anywhere else. So they just grow into themselves. And I feel like that's what some of us might be feeling right now. Not giving ourselves enough space, enough grace, enough love to allow our souls to actually expand as big as they can get. Because our souls want nothing more than to get bigger and brighter and more beautiful and be able to reach out and show all around us how wonderful and life-giving and supportive and loving we can be. But it's hard to do that if we're squishing ourselves into these tiny little spaces. And I don't mean homes, because a tiny home can be a beautiful thing. And I mean, directly the body, but are we allowing our minds to be decluttered enough to expand our awareness and our self-knowing and our understanding about what we actually need and what we thrive on and how we can help ourselves to help everything and everyone around us? So I was called to come here and talk about giving ourselves the space and the grace and the love to allow ourselves to expand bigger than we can ever imagine. So, it might be things, might be a certain place, it might be people that stagnate us and don't allow our soul's growth. And sometimes, most of the time, maybe not most of the time for me, though, I've used to always get in my own way. It was my own thought processes, my own negative speaking, even normal things that I say, like, oh, I'm always so busy, is not really that great of a thing to say, because it kind of makes you feel like you don't have time for anything, and then you end up not having any time, right? So just, expanding our awareness as to how we're treating ourselves, how we're treating our bodies, how we're treating our spirit. Are we allowing ourselves to feel into the moment, into the now? Are we allowing ourselves to eat what our body really wants, not what we're craving per se, unless you're craving like a kale salad, um, which I think I'm the only person that probably does that. Maybe not, I don't know. Anyways, not exactly what we're craving, but what we really need and what we deserve. Are we allowing ourselves to sit in oneness and stillness with ourselves and with everything around us? Are we aware of what is around us? Can we see the beauty that is right in front of our faces every day? And are we letting people or things or places hold us back from our true purpose and our grandest reality? Our souls are so beautiful and strong and powerful, and they really want to be able to expand to the greatest heights that they can reach. And so I hope you enjoyed my conversation today, and thank you for being here. And let your roots reach out, let them expand, give them space to evolve into the highest form that they possibly can, and connect to everything that is around them. And let the spirit and your soul feel like it has room to stretch and breathe and really settle into that wonderful, comfortable feeling. We all get so caught up in everything around us and all the things that are wrong. Let's take a look at what's right. Let's look at what we can be doing to benefit ourselves and everything and everyone around us. Let's take a minute to allow ourselves to actually breathe and not get caught up in things that really don't matter, right? Someone cuts you off, doesn't really matter. Are you going to remember that in a week? Teenagers being a smartass, is that going to matter? No. If you get mad at every little thing, you're always going to be mad, especially when it comes to teenagers. But anyways, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for listening to me ramble. If you like the videos that I put out, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. It will help me grow and let me know that I'm reaching people that want to know about what I'm talking about. Anyways, thank you very much. I'm Maya Starfire. Have a beautiful day, a beautiful weekend, a beautiful month, beautiful year, and keep shining and keep expanding. Bye.